Hello friends, welcome. In this video, I would discuss how to do an stepwise regression with specific to general approach. So friends, in my last video, I discussed how to do general to specific stepwise regression. So here I'm just using an opposite approach for that. So here friends, as per the theory, suppose you know there are some variables, those could explain this variable, this dependent variable. Suppose, so here in my example, I have taken three independent variables: volatility, futures. Second is my trade quantity spot, and third is value of that spot market. So how they are able to explain the dependent variable volatility of the spot market? My actual data is like for ACC company in India, daily data for these variables. So I want to compute. So as per theoretical evidence or literature, I know that these three variables could explain my dependent variable. In your literature, it could be different. Okay, now I start with that. So in specific to general, what we do, we would start and we assume that only one variable could explain our dependent variable. So we would do, so here I have three independent variable. So I would run three regressions where dependent would be the same variable but independent would be changing. Each of the independent variable, only one I put at once. Okay friends, let's see. So I would just run regression 1, where dependent variable would be volatility of the spot and independent would be volatility of futures. In second regression, what will I do? Regression second, I would just dependent would be same but independent would be the second variable, not other variables. And in third, the dependent would be same and independent would be value of spot. In this way, I have three variables independent, so three regression I would run. Okay friends, so I run these three regressions. First I run this first regression, then I run this my second regression, then I run my third regression. So in this way I have just created three LM object, linear model object in R. So now I need to just conclude which one is the better. So here what will I do? I will just identify from the ANOVA table of this regression which is having the highest F statistics or the lowest p value here. So I am just computing here the p value. So friends, first I need to know how to do that. First, summary is a function just to see the summary. Here we can see this is the F statistics object. Here this is the F statistic object with having the value of 9310 with degree of freedom 1 and 731. So this is the numerator part, this is the denominator part. So in this object, if I just do summary reg 1 and F statistic, I would just get the same line here. 9310 my F statistics, 1 is my degree of freedom, 731 is my degree of freedom. Then there is no function directly to get this p value. So what I had done, simply I am just using pf function, probability of f, with the F statistic, the first value, and then second value as degree of freedom of numerator, then third value is degree of freedom of numerator, and then I'm just putting it here, lower tail false. So this is my p value and I'm just using it 0.00. Similarly for the second regression it's something, and for third regression it's something. So here I'm getting the first regression is having the least p value, almost exactly 0. So what will I do here? I will keep this, like I know now for certain, like certainly I know the first variable that was regression 1, that is volatility of futures, is part of my final model. So I would run again some equations like this is sure for now that volatility is spot dependent on volatility futures. Now at the, so now we are left with two variables. So we will again run two models where it would be fixed but change the two independent variables. So regression 4 would be, here the volatility future is fixed and other variable I would include. So now my independent variables are two. This regression, first by trade quantity spot and then second by value spot. Okay friends, just second step, add one more variable, like each variable once only, include only one variable at a time. Okay, so now compute the p-value again in the same way. Here it's 0, second is 0. Now confusion, which model should we use here? So friends, as we know, in the correlation table that we had earlier, the correlation table was, if I look at, that was the correlation table. In correlation table, if we see these two variables, trade quantity spot and trade value spot, they are having 98% correlation. That is why we are having almost similar model here. This is the only reason. So this is 98%, so almost they are linear relationship they are having here. That is why we can select either of the model. Otherwise, in other case, this would not be the case. We would select the model with lowest p value. So this is the way, friends, we use stepwise regression, general to specific or specific to general. Thanks for watching, friends. Keep watching.